Okay, we're here at 1955 Fox Ridge Drive here in Pasadena. Now we're here to check the main sewer line. We obviously cannot check every pipe in the house. You'll have the general inspector crawl underneath the house. He's physically going to look at everything. We're here to check the main sewer line, and this inspection is based on my opinion. So we started off by running the camera from this 4-inch clean out. It's like a two-way clean out. It's not really the best of clean outs, but we were able to get our camera through, and we're actually running the camera downstream where we've come to the city sewer in the middle of the street. Now, one thing for sure, this house should have a backflow prevention valve because the flood level of the house is lower than the upper manhole. But we'll see once we run our camera upstream whether there's a backflow valve or not. Nevertheless, we're all the way out to the city connection in the middle of the street. You can see the city sewer flying by over there. So we're going to bring the camera back. There's the connection to the city. As we come back, very typical of Pasadena, you have a cast iron pipe running all the way to the middle of the street, all the way to in the middle of the street. Now this cast iron pipe is definitely getting a little old. You can see it does have some rust buildup in it. It's definitely getting a little rusty. There's no doubt about that. One thing for certain, if you leave it alone, it wouldn't be a bad idea to descale the pipe by running a cable with a blade through it, and this way you can get rid of a lot of the rust. Also, you should never flush tampons, baby wipes, paper towels, things like that. We're definitely going to recommend that this clean out be replaced with a proper two-way clean out because it was very difficult getting our camera through there. Okay, obviously it would be better to replace the pipe, but there are the options before you can necessary to do that. We're going to pause the recording when I run our camera upstream. Okay, we're looking at the camera going upstream. You can see there is a backflow prevention valve there that's in the open position, so it's obviously not functioning. There is the backflow valve. Let's see if I don't want to get stuck in there. So you know what? Let's just pause the recording again. Okay, so we're going through the 3-inch roof vent. This way we could check as much of the main line under the house as possible. We tried the 2-inch roof vents, but they had 90-degree turns. We couldn't go through. So right now what you're looking at is the backflow valve that's not really functioning. And that's just on the outside of the house. It should always be accessible. Obviously, it's not functioning. We're going to bring the camera back. Now, the cast iron pipe is obviously getting a little old. You can see it does have some rust buildup. It's not really the worst I've ever seen in my life. But we're going to give you a couple of options anyway over here to replace all the cast iron pipe as opposed to installing a backflow prevention valve. Putting a clean out going upstream towards the house, maybe descale that, and then another clean out after the backflow valve going towards the street. So here we are on top of the roof. That's about all we can really inspect over here. We'll go ahead and stop the recording. Just make sure you have the general inspector check everything underneath the house.